Good morning, my dear students. Students, since the last few days, we are taking revision class on the topics that we have already finished. And student, since a week, we have been revising one of the very important parts of speech, which is pronouns. Students, before proceeding towards today's topics, let us first have a brief discussion on whatever we have learned throughout this week. Students, at first we have learned that pronouns are the words which are used for or in place of nouns, and some of the common pronouns are I, me, we, us, you, he, him, it, she, her, they, them, etc. After that, we got to know about the 8 types of pronouns, which are as personal pronouns, possessive pronouns, singular pronouns, plural pronouns, demonstrative pronouns, interrogative pronouns, reflexive pronouns, and emphatic pronouns. And students, out of these 8 categories of pronouns, we had a brief discussion on the first 5, and they are personal, possessive, singular, plural, demonstrative, and interrogative. So now let me give you a short information on all these already discussed pronouns. So students, the pronouns which are used in place of people, animals, or things, etc., are called personal pronouns. And some common personal pronouns are I, you, she, they, him, us, me, he, it, we, her, and them. After that comes the possessive pronoun, which means a pronoun that is used to indicate possession or ownership. And the common possessive pronouns are mine, yours, hers, his, ours, yours, and theirs. Then the third and fourth are singular and plural pronouns. So students, singular pronouns replaces singular nouns, which are those that name one person, place, thing, or idea. Plural pronouns replace plural nouns, those that name more than one person, place, thing, or idea. Then comes the demonstrative pronouns. So students, a demonstrative pronoun is a pronoun that is used to point out an object or objects which it refers to. And the demonstrative pronouns are this, that, these, and those. And at last comes the interrogative pronoun, which means a pronoun which is used for asking a question. And some common interrogative pronouns are who, what, why, where, when, etc. So student, this much we have discussed till our last class. Now we are proceeding towards starting another new type of pronoun, which is reflexive pronouns. So students, in order to identify the reflexive pronouns, here I have enlisted the examples. The examples are: be careful not to cut yourself with that knife. Number 2, our cat washes itself after every meal. Then number 3, we baked the cake by ourselves. So students, here after reading these examples, now our first work is to identify the subjects in the sentences. So students, as I have already told you in some earlier classes, that subjects means the person, thing or animal who does the work in the sentence or about which the sentence is being told. So in number 1, the be careful not to cut yourself with that knife, here the subject is not given. So let me tell you, the subject here will be you. You be careful. Actually, in some cases we don't use the you. Without even including the subject you, the sentence is correct. Then in the second example, the subject is cat, and in the third example, the subject is we. So student, you can also see that some words are being highlighted here, and you can see the subjects are related with these highlighted words, and you can see that the subject itself, they are the objects in this sentence, and these highlighted words are the objects, and you can see you, and its object is yourself. Then cat, but we use the pronoun it for the animals, then its object is itself, and we, its object is ourself, means the subjects are also the objects in these sentences. And students, these are known as the reflexive pronouns. So let me just give you the definition first, then you will understand. So student, reflexive pronouns are used when the object of a verb is also the subject of the verb. You can see here the objects yourself, itself and ourselves, they are also the subject. You can see the consecutive subjects. So these are called the reflexive pronouns. And some of the commonly used reflexive pronouns are myself, herself, yourself, ourselves, himself, yourselves, etc. And student, a reflexive pronouns ends in self in the singular form and selves in the plural form. Now student, in order to clarify this point, here I have listed a table. Here you can see I have divided the singular and plural reflexive pronouns according to the person. So you already know that we have three persons. The first person is I and we. I is the singular, we is the plural. Then the second person is you in both the cases, and in third person the third persons are he, she, it, which are plurals, singulars, and the plural is they, them, etc. So student, the singular reflexive pronouns for the first person will be myself, the second person will be yourself, and for the third person will be himself, herself or itself. And student, the plural reflexive pronoun for the first person will be ourselves, yourselves and themselves. So student, you just see that in plural selves is there, and in singulars only self. You just remember this thing. Self comes in singular form and selves comes in plural. Now student, for your better understanding of reflexive pronouns, here you can see I have enlisted one exercise. Choose some reflexive pronouns are given here, and you have to choose and fill in the blanks below. Now these are the answers. Let me read it out for all of you. Number 1, the cow cleans itself with its tongue. Number 2, you must learn to cover your books yourself. Number 3, the boys cooked and cleaned all by themselves. Then, number 4, he hid himself when he saw the thief. Number 5, a cat can defend itself by scratching with its claws. Number 6, we can decorate the halls ourselves. The little baby is too young to walk by himself or herself. Here student, I have enlisted two pronouns because we don't know that the baby is a girl or a boy. That's why I have put himself or herself. You can put any one out of these two. Then number 8 is the students wrote the play themselves. So students, write down the exercises in your classwork copy mentioning today's date and also the topic. So students, with it here we have finished our today's class, and in tomorrow's class we shall discuss the next and the last type of pronoun. So student, this is the end of today's class. Thank you so much.